Hello there, my name is Dora, and today we're going to be talking about something that gets on my nerves, and that is all of the bazillion study tip videos that there are on YouTube. The reason that these study tip videos are consistently getting on my nerves is because they simply don't work. You get introduced to a bunch of different tips, but what they don't teach you is how to use them and how to integrate them into your routine. If you are constantly looking on YouTube for more study tip videos and you're watching a bunch of them and not seeing any progress from them, then today in this video I'm going to teach you how to take those study videos, learn how to use them, and finally start seeing the results that you want to see. Anyway, before I get into it, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to watch this video to the end, because the things that I'm going to talk about in this video aren't going to stick in your brain and you won't be able to fully internalize it unless you watch the full way through. If you're someone who is truly dedicated to your studies and really wants to see some progress, then make sure to grab your notebook, write some tips down, and I will show you the best way to succeed with no BS. Because let's be real, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to sit here and teach you a bunch of random tips that you're not going to use in your life. That's why on my channel I aim to give you worthwhile advice that's going to be worth it in the long run. Let's talk about why study tip videos suck. And I'm not being dramatic. The study content videos that they post are only a fraction of what you need to learn to be successful. Study tip videos really suck. They don't teach you how to become self-aware. They don't teach you on how to build confidence, and they don't tell you how to actually implement it into your routine. The reason I say awareness is 50% of the problem is because a lot of YouTubers are going to show you a bunch of tips and you're not really going to know where to start. These videos are not tailored to your life. Now, you can work directly with a study coach or a tutor, but honestly, who has the time and who has the money? I'm broke. You're probably broke. We're all broke. We're students. That's what we're supposed to be. Being able to afford resources for someone to hold our hand is not really an option for us. You need to be your own coach. No one else is going to do it for you unless you pay them like $100. No one's going to do that. Everyone's situation is also really different and unique. You might be struggling in organic chemistry and your friend might be struggling in calculus. It really just depends on the person and what their strengths and weaknesses are. That is why these study tip videos suck, because depending on what you're struggling in, certain study tips are going to work better for you than others. And that is something you need to realize when you are kind of coaching yourself and working towards your goals. Now, the other 25% is confidence. Ask yourself, how many times have I said, I am so stressed out for my test. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm so behind in my classes. I don't know how I'm going to get caught up. What you think up here is going to manifest out here. So if you really want to actualize your potential, you have to be careful about what you're saying. And these study tip videos aren't showing anyone that. Now, the last 25% of the puzzle is actually doing the thing. We can actualize our goals if we make changes today. And like I was saying, these study tip videos online don't actually show you how to implement it into your routine. Now you're probably like, okay, Dora, like this is great and all, but you gotta actually tell me how I can actually make these study tip videos work. First thing on my list, and something that you've already done, is become aware of the problem. Now, there are levels to this. You wanna make sure that you specifically understand what you're struggling with, not only what subject you're struggling in. I could say that, oh man, I'm really struggling with organic chemistry. But if I don't know what types of problems or what specific units I'm having difficulty with, I am going to struggle a lot in fixing my problem. What you wanna do is be super specific. Figure out what types of problems you're struggling with. Is it basic algebra? Is it understanding the elements of the periodic table? Ask yourself, what exactly am I struggling with and what do I need to work on this week? Since you're watching this video, you're probably already aware that you're struggling in a subject. But let me tell you, even if you think it's too late to get caught up or figure out what is going on, there are still small changes that you can make today to start developing confidence and implement consistency into your routine. Now, in terms of being confident, this is something that study tip videos will not teach you. Being confident is not just a mentality. It's something that develops as you make the right decisions. And what I mean by that is, if you're someone who avoids studying because they are getting so stressed out, when you push past those worried feelings about school and you start to make better decisions, such as doing your homework right when you get home from school, you are going to develop confidence because of the changes in your schedule, because your decisions are going to influence how confident you are in the future. The more you practice a certain subject, subject, the more you work towards your goals, you're going to realize that things aren't as difficult as they seem. Although being confident is something that has a lot to do with how you talk to yourself, it also has a lot to do with the decisions that you make and the decisions that you don't make. Challenge yourself to make the decision to try something different. See how much more comfortable you get after the first couple of study sessions, and I guarantee you your confidence is going to skyrocket like you have never seen it before. Now, the last way on how to actually make these study tips work is by focusing on being consistent. And being consistent is probably the most powerful habit that anyone could have. And this not only extends to studying, but this is also relevant in the gym. If you're trying to lose weight or gain muscle, anything like that, without consistency, you're not going to see the results you want to see. When you are avoidant, when you are nervous about studying a certain subject that has been giving you a lot of stress and a lot of issues, you are less likely to work on that because it is scary. But if you want to be consistent, there's one thing I need you to try before you give up on yourself, and that is something called habit stacking. The reason why I think habit stacking is the best possible way to become successful is because it is a low risk, high reward strategy to use. I am so confident, at least I hope, that you brush your teeth every single morning. And I always talk about this because brushing your teeth is something that we don't really think about in the morning. What I need you to do is link something that is an old habit and link it with something that is a new habit, and do those things in tandem. So for example, once I eat breakfast, I could also study for 10 minutes after, and do that every single day for a week. Now, it's important to make those goals super small because if you say I'm gonna study for 10 hours a day, that is gonna make you nervous. So starting small with those goals is going to help you be more consistent in the long run. But habit stacking is a way to hack your brain in order to make something really easy for you to do. Do those things, and I will guarantee you all those study tip videos that you watch are actually going to start working for you. The two morals of this video are: be your own coach and still watch those study tip videos, but take them with a grain of salt, because no one knows your struggles and your journey better than yourself. I have to go because I think this is it's moving things, and I need to leave. But if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and also check out my Instagram for more study tip advice, and I will see you next time.